All right, so let's talk about the 10 commandments of passwords.
Yeah.
What should we do or avoid doing?
Okay, so you remember last week I was teaching you how to recover your passwords that you saved in your browsers, and I did mention that it was a very bad thing to do. But, you know, going through, I got a bit of people talking about other ways to keep secure, and I realized, you know, most people don't know how to keep secure. Last time I was in an office and they'd written down all their passwords. Yeah, and this is a place where they have sensitive information, so it was quite alarming. So I decided, you know, I think there's too much security isn't you know, enough. So yeah, we'll start off by the first one: don't write down your passwords.
Okay.
As I just mentioned, anyone can find it. If I walk into your office and I see it written down, I can, if I have photographic memory, or I can type it on my phone, I know, and then I'll keep it, and the next time I come and get inside the computer. Number two is you create your own password creating system. What this means is that, you know, a lot of people go online to find tips on creating difficult passwords. Hackers also go online to find tips on creating, you know,
So they can break.
so they can break it. So if I go and read that, oh, use your birthday and then flip it, replace the numbers with the letters that they are, you know, I just come and I think, okay, so I look at your password hint and it draws my attention that you could have done this. Try a couple of times and I'm in. So, you know, you don't use someone else's password.
So in other words, make it simpler. Create your
Yes,
own formula. Create your own password formula. Just don't follow the birthday rule plus that rule.
You know.
All right. So first one, do not write
Write it
your
down.
password down. Please don't write it down. Don't even save it on your phone. I know sometimes people do that. I think our tech guy says it's risky, so just avoid doing that. And then to create your own system. What's the third one?
Don't email it or tell anyone over the phone. You don't know who's tapped into your phone, or you don't know who's hacked into your email. So if you email it to someone and then I hack into your email, I can get access to it. It might be just a password to one of your other accounts, but for, you know, you use that for 3 other accounts. And once I have that, I can access all these other ones. So don't email it.
Is it
Don't
safe to
send it.
WhatsApp it?
It is not safe to send it to anyone like that. Anyway. It is your password.
Okay.
But if you have to do it under no circumstance should you, but if you have to do it, make sure you change it right after that.
All right, so let's move on to the fourth one. Disable autocomplete for
Yeah.
usernames
And
and passwords.
So, you know, most of the times you're browsing and then you start typing your username and then it brings it. And then you just click and then you enter your password. Or you start typing your username and your password pop up and then you keep on with it. Disable it in your browser. There's a setting in the options. You can Google it. You'll find how to turn it off. Disable
How
autocomplete.
to turn the autocomplete
Yes.
for your
and
username
passwords.
and password. Okay, great tips here. The fifth is...
So the fifth one is you should change your password often.
Ooh,
I know this
How
is
often?
difficult. Cybersecurity experts will tell you at least every month to 3 months you should change your password. So like
every month. So look,
every
I have a
quarter.
Facebook password, I have a Twitter password, I have an email password, email for Gmail and Yahoo. I've got like, how do I change that every month?
You know, that's the best way to go, but I know a lot of people will find that difficult. So the advice is get a password management tool. It's also one of the tips,
Okay.
like a software called LastPass, which can generate passwords for you and save them. So you have a software on your phone that saves these passwords, and it's encrypted on your phone, so no one can hack it. So with that, anytime you want to log into somewhere, you just go in there, you see your password, you log in. So it helps you keep track of your changed passwords.
Time is not a friend today. We have to go through this quickly. So
Sure.
the sixth is...
So the sixth is you clear your cache after using a public PC. I advise people not to use a public PC, but if you ever have to do and you use it,
And how do you clear that?
you go to the options and then you go to your settings. You'd find it depending on the browser. It's browser specific. In Chrome, you see it there, clear cache. And Google is your friend. You can always just Google.
Find out how to clear it, okay?
Yeah.
And just clear it when you use
Just
a
clear it
public
when you
PC.
use a public PC.
All right, so the
But if you
seventh
can't,
tip is...
The seventh is if it's too valuable, don't keep it on your PC. What this means is that a lot of people have some valuable information and they keep it on their PC. Don't do that. Say your bank details, your signature, you know, your digital version of your signature, burn it onto a CD and put it somewhere safe. CDs are archiving systems that we use because you can't write to it again. Once you close the disk, that's it. So you burn it onto a CD, put it in your bookshelf somewhere or under your trunk.
What if it breaks?
So make a copy.
All
Make
right.
at least 5 copies.
Okay,
You
and
know?
the 8th is?
And the 8th is you create a password reset disk.
What's that?
So, like you said, you might forget your password. So you have an SD card or flash drive. Windows allows you to create a password reset disk. So when you forget your password, you set this reset disk, and it helps you reset your password.
Okay.
So you create a flash drive, and once again, you hide in a safe place, and you know, somewhere, I won't say, so that someone suspects that.
All right.
So you create a password reset disk,
Yeah.
and then you use that to reset your password. So the 9th one is, you, like I said, use a password management utility like LastPass. And the final one, you should have someone you trust. You know what I mean? That's spouse, that's best friend.
Okay. So,
yeah,
why
tell
do you
that
need
person.
help to reset a password in the first place?
If you forget, you didn't create a password security rescue disk.
Okay.
You don't have a password management
You
software.
don't have a recovery plan.
There's that person you trust that, Charlie, do you remember my password? That person's like, where you pa? It is 125. And you're in.
Kobe, as for this last commandment,
Now, that's why I put it last.
let's put an asterisk to that last commandment because it really gets interesting. Man, I don't know. I don't know. But I know a few people who would give their spouse their password. But life is interesting, isn't it? Because we're just talking about hashtag life. What have you learned from life?
If you don't risk it, you don't get a biscuit.
Ooh, that's nice. Thank you very much for joining us. It's
Thank you
the
for having
10
me.
commandments of your password, and I've just learned a few tips here. Please just remember when you use a public PC to clear your cache. I would
Very
have called that
necessary.
cake if you didn't teach me.
Oh, last
Clear
time
your-
you taught them.
Clear your cache. Clear your cache on public PC. Make sure that you have a recovery plan. And also, you know, if you trust people, just leave someone with that particular password of yours, the 10 password commandments. Let's quickly go through it. The first one is, don't write it down, please. Don't write it down anywhere, not on your phone, not in your diary. Create a password, creating system. That's all yours, your own strategy. Don't send your password via email or give it out over the phone. And disable autocomplete for usernames and passwords. And change your password often. Yeah, often. Clear the cache. Is it cache? Clear the cache after using a public PC, and if it's too valuable to lose, don't keep it on your PC. And create a password reset disk. Use a password management utility, and ask for some help to reset your password. I trust you. I'll give you my password, but you know
can
my
give me a
password.
hint. You
But
can
you
give
know
me a
my
hint.
password, don't you? All right, thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Joy News Interactive. It's been fun as always when Kobe joins us with the tech tips. You can get onto our Facebook page. This will be uploaded there just in case you've forgotten or you want a friend to know. Just tell them to get onto our Facebook page because all the tips are there for you. My name is Benis Abubedu. Many thanks for your company once again. I'll be back at 12 with the news. See you then.